Hey everybody, it's Dave from Clean Pro Supply. Today we're going to talk about different upholstery tools, some similarities, some differences, why you might want to choose one over the other. Not that one is better than the other, it just depends on what's better for you and your budget and your application and the equipment that you're using. So for this video, we just have 4 different versions. There's probably 20 that we sell, but just to highlight some of the basic overview features, starting with this one, this is a Westpak detail tool. You can see this one has a clear head, whereas these have stainless steel heads. The benefit to the clear plastic head is as you're cleaning, you can see the vacuum sucking up all your dirty water to see, if you're flushing it out until it's clean. That's good just to see how much soil is coming out of the upholstery. It's also good for marketing to your customer. If they're watching, they can see how much soil is actually coming off their upholstery to show that you're doing a good job and what they're paying you to do. The back side of this, you have the jet. This is an external jet that just sprays behind the tool. And then you just have your standard detail valve here with your male quick connect. You can swap these out if you prefer the female on your tool and the male on your line. But that's your basic run-of-the-mill 4-inch upholstery tool with a clear plastic head. Now, I spoke on the upside of the visualization of the soil coming out of the upholstery. The downside is the plastic is a little bit more brittle than the stainless steel. So if this does break, you can get replacement heads. This will pop off and you can put on a new plastic piece if needed, but that rarely happens because it is very durable. Moving on, this is a different style detail tool. You'll notice it's more of a blunt bull nose here. These are really good for auto detailing. At least the customers that we sell these to tend to like these for auto detailing, or if you're gonna have a multi-purpose tool for upholstery and stairs. That way you can get in really close, your water spraying down at a good angle, your head is fairly short, and you can get in where you need to. There's really not a lot of other specific details other than that. It's a little bit shorter. It's probably only about 8 inches long, but that does enable you to get into tighter spaces, which is why people use it for auto detailing, because you can twist and turn and get all around because your tool here is very short. But you can use this for any upholstery, residential, commercial, I suppose for stairs, but we'll do another video with stair tools to show you some similarities and differences in the bigger tools and the smaller tools for stair tools. Moving on, you see this one here, it's a little bit longer. The angle is a little bit different. This one does have a spray guard, so it's still an external jet, meaning the jet is outside of your vacuum port, but it does have this overspray shield. So that way if you're pulling your trigger and your water is spraying down, it's not spraying out the sides. This shield kind of keeps it a little bit more contained so you don't get the overspray. But again, you do have the stainless steel head here. It sticks out a little bit more, and the angle, it's really just based on preference. So all 3 of these are considered external jet detail tools or upholstery tools. There are also some that are available where this spray nozzle is on the inside of the vacuum port. That would just be considered an internal jet tool. We just don't have any in the showroom right now to show for this video. But they are still available for drop ship or direct ship. Moving over to this other style, this is the Sapphire Truckmount Upholstery Pro tool with a hide hose all included. So the solution line, as you can see here, is inside the vacuum line. That's called a hide hose, so they're all inclusive. This is a little bit different. This uses a spray bar. There's lots of little tiny holes in this glide, and when you pull the trigger, water doesn't actually spray out, it kind of just flows out, but you can clean in both directions. It's more of a low pressure, high flow tool. Primarily used for upholstery. I would not clean stairs, I would not detail carpet, I would not spot carpet with this, because you're only cleaning the surface of the fiber on the upholstery with this style of a tool, whereas these have jets that actually spray the water down in at a little bit of a higher pressure. Even if you set your machine to the same pressure, say 300 PSI with both tools, because these have much larger holes and orifices here, you're gonna get more flow, less pressure because there's less back pressure to make that water come out harder. Whereas this, you've got a little bit more back pressure. It's gonna spray a little further. But very, very good tool for flushing, rinsing, cleaning both directions. This is designed specifically for truck mount use. There is a portable version as well. And the biggest difference between that is this little conglomerate here with a valve, flow valve here, and this whole contraption here. And then there's also a quick disconnect inside here, but we do have a separate video showing the differences between the truck mount tool and the portable tool. These can all be used with portables and truck mounts. This I would recommend only using with a truck mount, although it could be used with a portable. If you have the portable version, do not use that with a truck mount. Keep that to just a portable, mainly because of the flow of the water coming out of that machine. But the nice thing about this is you have the hose all included in it, and then you can hook this up to your machine. directly or to a hose further back. Another great feature about this tool is because it does have the clear head, you can also see the soil getting extracted in a similar fashion to this tool. So as you're cleaning, your customer can watch the soil coming out, you can watch the soil coming out, and that way you can rinse it until you know it's clean, or just to see the water getting sucked out, whatever your personal preference is. If you need to clean this out, this does have several screws throughout the head. You can take this apart, because if any hair gets stuck up in here, you can pull it apart, clean it all out, and put it back together. That's another great feature of this. You can also replace this glide if this wears down over time. You just get a new glide, stick it on there, and you're good to go. So hopefully this answers some questions that you guys have. You're gonna start on the lower end of your budget with something like this and kind of move up in budget in regards to this tool. There's others in between, but depending on how much you want to spend, depending on what kind of machine you have, portable versus truck mount, there are different types of tools you could use. So if you have any questions about any of these tools, feel free to comment below and I'll respond on the bottom of this video to your comments, or feel free to give us a call at the store and we're happy to help. Have a good day.